Welcome back to another unboxing here. We're here in the Songbird Studios on the Vinyl Venture set, and we have a treat. This came out in May 2023. It's the 30th anniversary of Van Halen's Live Right Here, Right Now. This is a live album, actually the first, and I think only live album that Van Halen did with Sammy Hagar. Now, before this came out, Van Halen never actually did a live release, not even with Dave. Since then they have, but this is the 30th anniversary edition, the Record Store Day edition, and I've had this since May of 2023, just waiting for an opportunity to open it and see what's in here. So let's get the knife. Let's carefully open the knife. Let's struggle to pick up the record. I think we're going to turn it this way because this is always easier to kind of do it right here. All right. Safety first. Let's close this. Okay. So the cool thing about this record, I remember when this album came out, I was going to school in South Florida at the Art Institute of Fort Lauderdale, and the single that they released from this live album was a live, obviously. It was Van Halen's version of The Who's Won't Get Fooled Again. And I love it. It is such a good version of that song. And when I heard that on the radio, I was stoked beyond all belief. See, we have the nice Record Store Day hype sticker right here, which is rectangular, which is J. Rich approved. So here we go. We're gonna open this baby up and take a look at what's inside. I'm guessing a lot of the artwork is probably similar to what they had in the CD, but I can't remember where this show was recorded. It's somewhere in California over 2 or 3 nights, and then they took the best versions of each of the songs. But this, when it came out in May of 23, was Warner's. Warner had ignored the Sammy Hagar. I wanted to say Sammy Davis. Wouldn't that have been something if Sammy Davis Jr. was in Van Halen? Go ahead and jump, babe. Anyway, I know that was a terrible impression too. I can't remember what I was saying. But up until May of 23, this was kind of their foray into the Sammy era because they hadn't repackaged, remixed any of the Sammy era albums. This is the first one they did, and I think it's a good one. Just to kind of show how great, oh, look at that. Just to kind of show how great the band was with Sammy. I was lucky enough in these days to see Van Halen. I've probably seen Van Halen 6 or 7 times. And what a great band. By the time they let Sammy go, or fired Sammy, however you want to define it, they were like the biggest band in the world and really on fire, really great. So what is exciting about this release, well, it's the fact that they released it, but look at this. Look at this. Look at that red vinyl. Is that not cool? I think this is a limited edition. It was just the RSD edition from 2023. But yeah, super cool, beautiful red vinyl. And now I can go home, throw this on the table and give it a spin. Let's take a look at the other one. I think the other one's identical, but we'll take a look anyway. It's very cool that this era of this band is now getting its due because, like I said, it was kind of ignored. It looks like there's a bit of a scratch there, but it's in the dead wax. Yeah, very cool. I was not on the colored vinyl kick, but it sure is neat. It sure is a great way to sneak into the psyche of people who have a problem with collecting, or hoarding, as some people call it, and make them buy multiple versions of something. So I can talk a little about the song list on here. I'll just give you a little smattering. Pound Cake, When It's Love, Ain't Talking About Love, Dave era. In and Out, Dreams from 5150, Man on a Mission from For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge. Why Can't This Be Love? You got Give to Live, which was on the Sammy Hagar. I almost said Sammy Davis again. Give to Live was on the Sammy Hagar album that he did after 5150. It was an album that he and Eddie produced and recorded to fulfill his obligation to Geffen Records so he could go on with Van Halen. Yes, all of this information is up here. 316, You Really Got Me. Cabo Wabo. Here's Won't Get Fooled Again on side G, first song. Top of the World, The Dream Is Over, Eagles Fly, Mine All Mine. This side H, all three of these songs on side H were not available on the original release. So, well, that is Van Halen live right here, right now. And it's the red vinyl edition, the Record Store Day edition, 2023. It's always fun to bust into these and take a look at what's in there. The tough part is not opening them so that I could do it for you here on camera. We want you guys to subscribe to our YouTube page. Tell us what you want us to open, because, you know, there is a chance that we'll go out there and get that and open it for you and show you on camera before you have to go out and buy it what's inside. So thanks everyone for listening, watching, subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing, and doing all those things. And we'll catch you all the next time around.